Welcome to the 2020.org Impact Awards. I'm John Nevitt, the CEO of Public Interest Registry, the nonprofit organization that powers the .org domain. And I'm so glad you could join us here today. The .org Impact Awards honor the stellar achievements of the global .org community, especially in this year of challenge and change. We wish we could be with you in person, but in 2020, we've taken the awards virtual and are presenting them through an event that we are calling the 10 Days of .org. This online experience honors the remarkable organizations and individuals making their communities a better place. This is a celebration of the achievements that have healed, inspired, transformed, and connected communities over the past year. Today is day one of the 10 Days of .org, and our category is Combating Coronavirus. So let's get started.
Thanks, John. Hi, everyone. I'm Sarah Simmons, your host for the 2020.org Impact Awards. Today, we recognize .orgs that have made significant and impactful contributions towards combating the coronavirus. The 2020.org Impact Award for Combating Coronavirus recognizes .orgs whose efforts help slow the spread of COVID-19, whether supporting frontline workers, providing essential products and services, or managing COVID-19 outbreaks. The organizations have shown the dedication and drive to make a significant impact in our fight against this virus, and they deserve all the recognition in the world. Now, please join me in welcoming our award presenter, Matt James.
Thanks so much for that kind introduction. I'm Matt James, Senior Counselor with GMMB, a social cause communications firm. I spent my life working in social cause communications, and I'm absolutely delighted to be here today to present this award. Now, this year was like no other we have ever seen. People, .orgs, nonprofits were pushed to be innovative and tackle a whole new challenge they had never faced in this century. It is my honor to present to you the 5 finalists for the 2020 Combating Coronavirus Award.
Carolina for Kibera. Located outside Nairobi, Kenya, Carolina for Kibera has mobilized community efforts to mitigate the spread of the coronavirus, identifying positive cases, assisting in contact tracing, providing soap and hand washing stations, and empowering thousands of residents who traditionally live on less than $2 per day to better protect themselves and their families. Days for Girls. Since 2008, this .org has worked to shatter stigma and limitations associated with menstruation for girls and women across the globe. Because periods don't pause for pandemics, Days for Girls has continued through 2020, pivoting from classroom workshops to outdoor education. And their Masks for Millions campaign inspired over 3,500 people to make 1 million masks. Heart to Heart International. Continuing its mission to improve health access and provide crisis relief, Heart to Heart International launched a multi-pronged effort to fight COVID-19 throughout the U.S. and around the world. Heart to Heart has mobilized volunteers, sent PPE, provided healthcare to homeless communities, and delivered essential medicines and supplies to food banks, school districts, and health clinics. The Molecular Sciences Software Institute. To help computational chemists worldwide understand the novel coronavirus, this institute built the COVID-19 Molecular Structure and Therapeutics Hub. This hub now includes genome-wide, whole virus, and drug models, with crucial tools, data, and computational results for potential therapeutics. It is enabling dozens of labs and more than 10,000 users to share their findings and combat this disease. The Salvation Army, California South Division. Since the onset of the pandemic, the California South Division has distributed over 4 million meals to those most in need. They have opened 7 additional shelters and distributed tens of thousands of infant supplies, PPE, hygiene kits, and cases of water, continuing their 150-year mission of meeting human needs without discrimination.
What truly incredible organizations making an enormous impact in the world. So, without further delay, the 2020.org Impact Award for Combating Coronavirus goes to Days for Girls. Days for Girls is being honored today for their Masks for Millions and Periods Don't Pause for Pandemics campaigns, which delivered more than 1 million masks to frontline workers and provided menstrual supplies to more than 1.7 million women and girls worldwide. And we are so fortunate to have with us Celeste Morgans, CEO and co-founder of Days for Girls International, here today to accept this award for combating coronavirus.
Thank you, Matt. We're delighted. What a difference this will make.
Celeste, first of all, how do you think COVID-19 has affected girls around the world?
Girls are affected disproportionately during any kind of crisis. They're more likely to be exploited, less likely to get resources. It's just the data is extensive. COVID is no exception. In fact, we're getting data around many ways that they're feeling the impact. But one way, honestly, is they end up being exploited more either at home or by others, and also exchanging sex for pads. So this is pervasive right now in Kenya. We're getting reports from Rwanda. We're getting reports from all over the world that not only is it inconvenient, uncomfortable, and a barrier for girls and women, but right now the crisis is very real. In Machakos County in Kenya, they reported over 4,000 girls, young girls, becoming pregnant a few months after the crisis hit Kenya. So the consequences are enormous. And the good news is we're getting called in to come in and help.
How did the ideas for these campaigns get started?
We have a lot of volunteers that sew. More than 70,000 volunteers are part of Days for Girls, and many of them sew. And when we started getting calls that local PPE was needed, we were hearing that from Children's Hospital and nursing homes. And this actually was before there was a lot of specialists calling out for it. In fact, some were saying masks would not be effective. But we were getting a call, and how do you tell Children's Hospital, no, we're not going to respond to your patients that are coming to visit their doctor to have what they need? And so everybody pivoted so fast. We had over 3,000 people sign up to sew them with us, our masks with us. They had materials on hand and they put them into action. Very quickly, we hit 1 million masks. At the same time, on every opportunity, they got out to teach, engage, and supply. Expats started learning about the best place to buy a mask was at one of the Days for Girls enterprises. And when they came, they'd say, hey, what do you usually do? And that resulted in more clients, more community reach for Days for Girls products. So in this way, our pivoting quickly and going all in allowed local leaders to answer the call wherever they were in the world.
What does winning this award mean for your organization and the girls you support?
Winning this award means that we can do more. Winning this award means that more people know about what Days for Girls does, and that means that we'll get to our goal of every girl everywhere, period, faster. And when we say that, we mean every menstruator, we mean everyone that needs our products, and we mean that advocacy happens so that partners and governments and agencies all over the world step up to help shatter the stigma and shame of period poverty. And so this award helps us do that faster.
On behalf of PIR, I just want to thank you so much for being here. We wish you the best of luck as you continue to do the incredible work of your organization.
Thank you.
So that concludes day one of the 10 days of .org. We want to thank our winner, Days for Girls International, all of our finalists, and the dozens of organizations that submitted an entry in this category. We are awed and inspired by the work that you do. What's next? Join us again tomorrow for day 2 of the 10 days of .org celebration as we present the .org Impact Award for promoting education. See you next time. Thanks for watching.